Abu. Yo Bong, yo Enoch, Sir Vladimir the Great. I don't know what you meant by that. Yo STGA, hi Gash. Chillin, welcome. Yo Kyle. Hi Riff. Okay, let me actually see. Apparently my GPU fans weren't working for the longest time. Very nice, gamer. Yeah, Luvial. I just asked ChatGPT about best PvP and player, and it's you, Fire. Well, popularity contest at its finest. It probably also listed Chase, which is even more of an insult to actual, like, currently tournament participating competitive players. For real? Yeah, for real. If you are not participating in the competitive, there is no shot you are actually, like, among the top. You gotta have to play against best players to be the best, as simple as that. Hi. Toxi Hunter. I actually wonder, because I got hit here. Do I have like to strafe to the left, to the right, or to the right? Because, yeah. Pozdrawiam. Chloe is cooking and the cat is helping in the worst possible way. Okay. Broskis, both of them actually do not have enough poise for the backswing Shamshir. Huh. Truly 2v1 moment. I feel like Shamshir here might be not really that good, yeah? Especially because like Pata can like in and out in the 2v1 situation, and we are still like actually on the disadvantage. Like if we had like a 2v2 right here, I think that would be like pretty much already over, because we had like a few situations. where the gamers were like almost dead. But yeah, we need a teammate. As simple as that. And maybe maybe we're gonna approach it differently. Let me see. Probably would be a good idea to hop some defenses too. Actually get up. Trapped. Okay. Well, GG. Dog goes down? Why? I don't think they are actually like, you know... What? They actually turning off Thunder's tank or not? I thought like the guys just, you know... They just do not receive connections from other invaders and that's it. Like unlucky moment. Shamshir. Co? A co jest z tym brudne? Nie rozumiem. No to jeszcze raz popomnę. Alright, two gamers waiting for me. Please pass. So I can jump off. Oh hell yeah. Yo Jane, thank you a lot for the raid. Can I get here? Alright. Broski actually killed that mob that could kinda help me. They are on the NG+0 apparently. Because there is no shot that Boyo would die so fast otherwise. Okay. Wave of Darkness. Gotta be a play here. Otherwise, like, I just cannot poise through the gags. Or, well... Or that. Actually, I'm kind of thinking if maybe I supposed to swap Zamor and Gags respectfully, but because I kind of have feeling like when I'm using Berklos anyway, then Zamor just do not serve that good of the purpose. Like Zamor cannot withstand Colossal Sword. That's my point. Zamor doesn't have hyper armor? What do you mean it doesn't have hyper armor? Enough. Oh, okay. Yeah. It does have hyper armor, like even like a medium weapons, yeah, can be used. But like you are not using Zamor for the sole purpose of like trading, yeah? That's not the tool that Zamor is like about. Zamor is about you, for example, like jumping off like high ground, yeah? And then you are using Zamor, so people that chase you and they jump after you, they gonna like jump into the blender. Like that's an idea of Zamor. What is the best way to deal with the team of gankers spamming the LMTH build? What is LMTH?
Block.
The closest DCN block. I don't know what is LMTH. Let me tank him? Jesus, what the fuck? Like... a moment, I need a moment to digest this message. Oh. Did he? The host died. Ah! Insane. What is the best way to deal with a team of gankers spamming the, I don't know, shield pokers build with Stitcher plus crack plus bleed? Well, that sounds like actually quite easy gank to deal with, because like one of the best ways to just play around it is if you actually would get yourself, for example, like something like this, Starfist with the kick. You get yourself like the Hammer Tally Talisman, and you are just waiting out the shield grease. Like anyone that has like a shield grease on cannot like be really guard broken, but someone that doesn't have the shield grease on can be just straight up guard broken pretty easily. And then like preferably like something that deals like high crit on the soft swap. Although it's not even necessary, because after kick, R2 into R2 is a true combo, which is usually going to do even more damage than the crit, depending per situation if you have enough. What does the Zamor do better than Gag's Wave of Darkness? The thing that I told you about. Like, when you are jumping off the high ground and you're gonna use Zamor, it's better. Like, because you basically frame trap your opponent. Whereas Wave of Darkness, if used the same way, is just not going to be as efficient, because the entire point of Wave of Darkness is so you actually directly hit your opponent with the blade. Like, the AoE on its own is just addition that corresponds with the main thing, which is just hitting someone with the blade. Dextra, thank you a lot for the sub. You say that you watched the newest upload and you're learning a lot. I'm glad, my dude. Glad to hear. Okay. Oh, there is a gamer with the shield. So we're gonna have to be careful a little bit. I have to be careful because, yeah. I might be actually blended quite easily here. Let's see. Actually missed, unfortunate. So, they went on the top, it seems like. Like, the blending potential is kind of huge, like, mostly because... Okay, that's death. Mostly because, yeah, the gamer that uses the range Ash, and then, like, of course, Blasphemous Blade is also crazy good. The jump R2 didn't work for you, my dude. Funnily enough... Oh! Whoa! Calm down, my dude. That's crazy. Like, funnily enough, he got blocked by his own teammate there. Ah. I messed up. Like, Storm Stomp is sometimes tricky because you might just not reach your opponent, because they would be like too far after the stun. In such case, it's better to do the running attack. I just messed up. G9 is also very useful to watch. Oh, dude, like, G at the given moment is way more useful to watch than me. Like, he actually went super ham at actually developing some meta bullshittery. Like, I'm only catching up after Nitrain hiatus right now. Like, him and Green figuring out, like, the R2 bullshittery with the lance is actually a game changer. I probably should get myself the freaking magic talisman. What do you use in your physic? Opaline, hard tier, and crimson something. Crimson burst? I have to check it out. Let me see. Crimson bubble tier and opaline hard tier. Here we go. Hi. Okay. Let me actually pop this. Okay. Kind of messed up. Ooh. Okay, give me that us. Okay. And the other guy is doing what? Did he just went for like the boss to kill him? Or that's crazy. He just left his body. Yeah, that's what he did. Hi. Well. Actually insane. Ja, Herren. I'm really hoping whatever this secret project is that From Software is making is PvP, but actually more players. Heck, imagine it'd be 8-player PvP. So like Duskbloods. Like, honestly, 16 player? Like, 16 players is kind of low. Sorry, 16. 8 players is kind of low. Now when I think about it. You have 7 different players you can potentially interact with. Kind of wonder if you're gonna have like some sort of the respawns and shit, because if not, then yeah. Hi, low HP gamer. This is the most ridiculous fucking move I have seen in a while. Ah. Well, I thought he's going to die, but then latency saved his ass. But then he decided to do the gamer move and just jump off. Truly magnificent. Shattering crystal. That's how you know that's a freaking Night Rain gamer. Kurwa, that lock on. Fuck off! Stop locking me on literal teammate, dude. Fucking unbelievable. Hardest thing to play, like when you're playing with people of the red color, just do not fucking kill each other, dude. Kurwa, can you kill him? Dude, like, our friend Red really have to learn that he's supposed to close down, like, the other opponent. Because, like, what's happening here is he's constantly walking next to me. Like, what he's supposed to do, like, to play 2v2s properly, is to one player has to approach from one side, another from another. That way you're just closing off your opponent, just get them in the pinch, and also making it so that you are less likely gonna hit your friend. Insane player. How many different main weapon you put on this build? Out of top of my head, sword lance, it's like 2, shamshield 3, clean rod 4, KGS 5, claymore 6, although it's more of a meme entry, grave scythe 7, gags 8, starfist 9, twin blade 10, 11 is stone club, dismounter 12, 13, and like great katana and banished knight halberd is 14, wakizashi 15. You could argue that like among these like pata is 16, grafted 17, star scorch is on, like it's set as a main weapon, but it's secondary, of course, kind of. So you probably shouldn't count it. Rotten hammer is like 18. So yeah, like there is technically 18 main weapons, yeah, that I utilize depending per case. Do you have page dedicated to offhand? Yes. Like this is the one raw, in fact. This is like offhand raw, yeah. Plus, like there is also some like offhand here and here, yeah. It's mostly this. That's not my dude. Oh! That was crazy. Ah. Bruh, he was still mashing. How the fuck one of them had like 1000 HP? I don't even... What's going on with Tarnished? It got delayed. By the way, was there official announcement about Tarnished Edition delay? There was, yeah? They posted on Twitter. My hair is a bird, thank you a lot for 4 months of subscription on YouTube, or membership I think it's called. Also as a little bro of 2nd generation, that's pretty pog. Appreciate that, my dude. Nice fog wall. Hey, look, I dragged the elevator down so they can run back all the way to the fog gate faster. That's how nice I am. Dearest Steelovsky, I would like to ask. I am very new to PvP, I suck, which I expected. I wanted to ask you, do you use Alt-3 to crouch? Or do you have a dedicated button for crouching? I have swapped the jump button and crouch button, so on cross I have crouching, and on the Alt-3 I have jump. Which, by the way, is not a setup that I exactly recommend. If I wouldn't be so used to Alt-3 on the jump at this point, I probably would swap it back to default. It stems from the times where it stems from the time when jumping wasn't that common back then, because like people were underutilizing jumps. Nowadays jumps actually are way better, in the meaning that people actually figured out how to utilize jumps and how powerful they are. So having like a jump on dedicated button would be probably better rather than Alt-3, but I kind of have my muscle memory built at this point, and yeah, it's hard to go back. I could probably, but at the same time, I'm not a fan of crouching on the Alt-3 as well. So you are playing claw grip at all times? No. I'm playing claw grip only during the swaps. Otherwise I'm playing palm. Every single time I swap, I claw grip. I mean, there are like other instances where I claw grip. Point blank, I claw grip on and off. And normally I'm using back paddles, yeah. But sometimes I sometimes use, now when I think about it, I sometimes use back paddles while also claw gripping. So yeah, it's like my controller is going all over my hands, basically, when I'm playing the game. Nice jump. I am being completely ignored by these guys. They are just focusing on Dragon. Unfortunate input drop. Insane. Back paddles makes hard swapping so fluid. There's honestly no difference between like when you're used to the to claw grip and the paddles, but it all really depends. It goes from person to person. Nowadays, if I had to start using like a normal controller without back paddles, I probably would do some modifications to the default controls. I probably would put the dodge on square button rather than circle. Have you tried mouse and keyboard? Only as a meme. Like, it is objectively better, peripheral, but first of all, I cannot play it on console, and second of all, I'm just so used to controller gaming in the Souls games that rearranging everything and actually learning like a new peripheral in context of the game probably would be net negative. It would be insane time commitment for very minimal amount of actual like advancement in the mechanics. Didn't you mouse and keyboard briefly? Yeah, I did. It's like I hard swapped IRL because my controller disconnected. Or it didn't disconnect. It didn't disconnect. It broke. I think the button broke or something. Yeah, in the middle of the match. So I hard swapped to mouse and keyboard IRL. And I won that round. And I won that round. Yeah. Hi. Bye. Finger flip roll catch. Can you record how you play on controller? Do you want to watch my crotch for like 30 minutes? Since causes who doesn't. I would have to set up camera and shit. I could technically, but yeah. Well, yes, fuck you, chat, of course you do. Do you play with controller under or over the table? Under the table currently, but I usually like swap between controller position depending how tired are my hands and so on, yeah? And usually I have just better performance when I'm actually holding the controller under the table because of the way how back paddle is being positioned. You have different leverage for the back buttons in such case, yeah? Like, when you are using only like a top of the controller, it technically doesn't matter much. Ja też nie. We got the courier. Baby jump moment. I can see here is a little bit fast, isn't it? Oh. Then jump over the thing. Yeah, this latency is dog shit. I think we need something faster in such case. Okay. Such a fucking, like, unfortunate latency, dude. Constant trades. Obie rzeczy dostałeś tylko jedno? Okej. Super. Did you order pizza? No, Klo actually. Quite opposed. Klo ordered stuff for exercising. Can you kill someone with the bond stone? Is that the one that explodes afterwards or what? Friendship ended with sword dance. A flaming strike is a new best friend. It's Autogreen told me that sword dance works in the way that if you're going to like perfect dodge the first attack of the sword dance, the second hit never lands. It actually goes through you. So like sword dance is considered by the game as like a one attack. And yeah, it's not too separated like swings of the blade. So I'm like, okay, nah. That's just less consistent, dude. Oh. Can you make it a big screen so we can see everything? Brasky, you are literally watching on the shorts feed, most likely. Just get on the channel and you are going to see everything normally. Yeah, like the stream goes in like above, like the stream on YouTube is being actually shown either in both the shorts format and also like a normal stream format. All you have to do is just go to the channel and just enter the live stream normally. If you actually got to the stream through like a shorts feed, you are going to see like the 9 to 16 format. I can't understand. You can... Wait, I can't understand you. Can you do American accent, please? Thanks. Yeah, sure. This is my Magnum 9. I want to shoot you in the face if you're gonna enter my lawn. Listen, there was a request, okay? Closest, it's not American. I would say shooting people in the face with your Magnum 9 when they enter your lawn is the most American thing you can actually imagine. So I think it was pretty American. The European mind can't comprehend full freedom. Hell yeah. What does it mean to perfect dodge sword dance? Roll the first hit at the latest moment? Yes. It's they have to ghost hit you. So like on their screen they landed the attack. On your screen you dodged though. In the process the game just considered like entire hit to be negated. In such case, the second hit of the blade can literally just go through you. And it won't deal damage. It is true that in Poland so people LARP as Americans for an event. No, we are too busy killing polar bears for the survival. That's actually not true. Kevin. Oh dude, like this guy, he didn't care, he was bashing. How did nobody notice that about sword dance before? I mean, well, I don't know. I just didn't. Do you know what Mesmer is? I don't. Nah. I don't know if I should ask in the first place. So I guess, by the way, like that Kevin moment is exactly what PvEers mean when they say that Invader ruins their experience, I guess. My level is 324, but I still can't play good, and it's been 250 hours. Ah, don't worry, gamer. All you have to do is to level up to level max, because max level equals max skill. So keep on grinding, you will eventually get there. I believe in you. Hi. Hey. Hello. What's up, my dudes? There is like one more player somewhere. Question is where? Have you seen like something like this ever before? Like we angled the hit, the bro still landed the party. Pretty crazy. Oh well. Eh. Okay. The old space moment. Boo. Boo. Okay. What the hell is going on here? Like, is that like a fucking macro spacing? Oh, okay, he's a party god. Alright, I guess I need to heal just... You know, so I am not going to be absolutely destroyed by this parry god. I'm not surprised that he parried my flaming strike if he's that good. I mean, like... We are dealing here with Chaderson, apparently. What? Whoop. Whoop. Oh. Broski didn't go for like further follow-up. I'm gonna try to parry him back. Okay, maybe next time. I feel if I play this patient in Invasion, I will get blasted so hard. Watch him in patient. Aha. Amazing spawn gamers, let's go. I wonder if they are already on the boss. Fucking Ensign's Castle, dude. Like, invasions here are actually so good. When you actually get the good spawn. Like, it's one of better locations for actual invasions. It's pretty fun. There is some outplay potential here and there, but god fucking damn it, these spawns. Yeah, typical GG. Uh-huh. Seems like we actually got the same gamer again. Yep, indeed. The party master. Oh, he's doing it again. The fucking goat, dude. Oh. Well, he might be a party master, but clearly not a role master. Alright. He deals like no damage. Perhaps he might actually parry me at some point. We would prefer to not get parried. Oh, poor boyo. From still posting the clip of him blendering you. Man, you guys take a fucking good clip too personally. The clip wasn't taken and put into intro because an individual lost a fight. It was taken into the montage because it was good fucking clip. It doesn't matter who is at the other end. It's about the play. The play on my side, to be exact. Still killed me once 6 months ago and I never let it down. Ja pierdolę. Is that laggard? What the fuck? Lol. That trade could have been not worth it. Let me actually see. No, it's not. How the fuck we earlier... Been plotting ever since. Okay, my dude. Hello. And one's here. It must be below, apparently. Ah, they are. Okay. Hey. What's up, my beautiful I cannot speak. Rivra Bobra gamer. Oh. The first hit was actually kind of delayed against this boyo. Another one was just fine. Huh. Lol. I thought I'm gonna hit his leg. Oh. Attack the wrong guy. So, oh, this guy buffed. Bruh, like these jump attacks fuck me over big time. Hehe. Vera Bobra Prio. Funny enough, if you would like a proc the bleed on me here, I could die. And I wasn't actually sure how much I do have of the bar field. Do you ever use the reverse backstab for the backstabs, or it's unreliable? Well, it is pretty unreliable. It can work technically, but you have to like to make it somewhat reliable. You need to play on high latency, and I am dog water at the high latency play. According to Twitch rivals contenders, you are not. Right. Actual literal advantage. I love when I cannot keep prio with the prio keeping setup, because we have 300 milliseconds of actual latency. Because of vanilla moment. Or like effective latency. Wow, GG. I like using the reverse backstep for spacing backstep attacks, but it's niche. Reverse backstep for spacing backstep attacks? The fuck? You mean you're doing like backstep follow-up afterwards, yeah? Like this. Yeah, it's funnily enough, it's a move that was competitively viable before changes to the poise back on the patch 1.10. Before patch 1.10, you actually could do that because like some weapons had genuine advantage of doing this type of shit. Like the backstep attack of heavy thrusting swords were one of them. Like shit had like a very good forward launch momentum and could be used pretty well even in the competitive setting. Nowadays it's not really competitively viable, just because, like, you know, like the reason why like backstep attack, like reverse backstep like into like the backstep attack was actually viable move, it was because of the natural poise slash the passive poise being just simply stronger, yeah? Like you could just tank through like attacks that normally you wouldn't be able to tank through. Why is that patch 1.10 was so important? Because it made it so that you cannot tank the first hit of anything in the game. They kind of like they went back on this idea because after DLC update they kind of made it so that 100 weapons like can be tanked with the passive poise. Like you need 111 poise in order to, for example, tank straight sword, like 100 straight sword, yeah? Or like 100 fist, for example, yeah? Like the first attack deals 110 poise damage. They also, like in patch 1.10, they also changed the poise values of the backswings, which means that you do not keep priority with the small weapons after the first attack. So like you attack them, and the second attack they actually can trade against you, yeah? Because you are going to deal only half of your poise damage. It's like the first hit of, let's say, Shamshir is 100 and... I'm taking the numbers out of my head, they might be not correct. It's gonna be like 160 poise damage, and the second swing is 87.75 only. Whereas, of course, like the max value that you can have on your passive poise is 133. But funnily enough, effective poise is higher, because effectively what this talisman is doing, the Bull God's talisman, it actually is lowering the incoming poise damage by 25% too, yeah? It's weird. From software coding at its finest. Like also, there is a funny thing about Milady. Like Milady deals technically 133 poise damage on its R2 attacks while two-handed, but From Software kind of didn't realize the like actual poise that players have is like 133.33 when they are using, like, for example, full Bull Goat plus like Bull Goat's talisman. So ultimately, because of that, Milady's R2 can be literally tanked. I mean, at least the first part of it. Dark Souls 1 poise was actually good. Ever since then, it's been weird. Nah, I don't. I think Dark Souls 1 poise is good for Dark Souls 1 and the gameplay loop around Dark Souls 1. But then you need to like the Dark Souls 1 gameplay loop. Also, matter of fact, yeah? The way how Dark Souls 1 poise resets makes it so that technically you can always be infinitely stun locked. In the remaster, you can actually be infinitely stun locked with the Gold Tracer, and it is actually no way to escape it. Whereas in the Prepare to Die edition, you can be infinitely stun locked with like heavy weapons, like Zweihander for one. It's just that you can toggle out of it, yeah, which is not designed choice. Yeah, it's a glitch that was left in the game, but by design, Dark Souls 1 poise. Yeah. What about toggle escape? Well, you cannot toggle escape out of Gold Tracer or like other fast weapons that can stun lock you infinitely, like Falchion for one. In Dark Souls 3 balance wasn't important at all? What do you mean by that? Unfortunate. Bro thinks it's like patch 1.10. I always thought I was just missing the toggle window out of these weapons. No, you cannot. You cannot toggle escape. Gold Tracer. What about Dark Souls 3 Marquee? Is that like the cleaner plus QS but worse? Yeah, pretty much. I mean, like, I don't know what, for example, York means by... Not York, who was that? About the other gamer saying that, like, in Dark Souls 3 balance wasn't important at all. What do you mean it wasn't important at all? Like, Dark Souls 3 is extremely unbalanced. You have a very niche amount of actually legitimately viable weapons from the competitive standpoint. Everything else is just fucking inferior. And the higher latency, like the less viable like particular options are. You got stunned regardless of armor in Dark Souls 3? Well, it's because poise works only for hyper armor and also poise dodges. But it's not that it's not important, it's very important. Like, especially because of the backswings, you want to have the, like, decent amount of poise for the poise dodges. Like, if you meet particular threshold of the poise in Dark Souls 3, you can withstand the attack, like, when you're in the recovery frames of the roll. Normally that would be impossible. What's up with this guy? Come on. Let's fight Humble. Come on, Humble, this guy doesn't want to fight. Let's fight together, let's have some fun. Ah, dude. I'm like, why am I not tanking it? It's because I am a fucking moron. Actually, unfortunate. I fucked up by just not equipping the freaking bull goat. Like that's why I couldn't trade. I'm being bolted. I actually wonder if you can dodge it. Like if you can dodge the blink bolt, then question is what's the timing for it? Because it leaves the trail like on you, and you are also the hitbox yourself. Yeah, Rob, thank you a lot for the membership. You think he will beat the boss on that stride? Definitely. He has a Kevin armor, that means he is the chosen one. Oh, GG. You tanky today? What you mean by that? Feels like you can, like, handle more damage? What? What? Humble, what you're talking about? You are fucking never killing me. Like, what is that? If anything, I'm less tanky. Because this is the first time your fucking, like, sorry ass managed to actually, like, cheese me with the hyper armor. Not the first for sure. Well, still. But yeah, like the armor is the same. There is nothing that actually changed here. Alright, let's move out. Insane. Humble's making fun from me, I guess. But no, I didn't change anything about armor setup. It's about the same. Just go back to your old-fashioned trust. How much poise does it have? I think it had 113 poise with the bull goat. What controller do you use? Currently duels and Surge. One 117 with Bulgat, yeah, I see. So wait, it's about the same. Ah no, I have 121 here. The old-fashioned had unironically more balanced defenses. Sorry, resistances than what I have right now. In that regard, it was actually better. Is Gags the best Wave of Darkness stick? No. Colossal weapons are better. Colossal weapons are better, but you don't have that good of the moveset, yeah? So that's why I use Gags, because after you're gonna use the Wave of Darkness, you can always just aggressively crouch poke on someone. You can technically do the same with the colossal weapons, but then like you have worse running attack, you have worse jump attack, you have well, you have worse neutral R1. Golem Halberd Waves of Darkness? Yeah, I mean... Golem Halberd, like with Wave of Darkness, is very solid choice. They went on the top. Wait, what the fuck? I thought there is a passage here. It's... Aha. I must have run past them apparently, that's crazy. Alright. Hi. Crazy. You're missing like 1 or 2 robustness to get the frostpot breakpoint. When I have shield on my backs, I'm pretty sure I don't. Dubrowski's waiting. This guy just enabled blues. I didn't know there's like third one. Lola. I didn't know this Ash actually has such a good tracking. What the fuck? That's crazy. And that shit just desynced. It hit me even though it shouldn't. Okay. I have feeling like the host could have been a little bit too aggressive. Why do you ask why Lance instead of Mesmer Soldier Spear? Ja pierdolę. I guess we can actually make a small explanation comparison between the two really quick. Even for the purpose of the video, yeah? Alright, guys. You know what? Let's do the YouTube intro. But let's do something fun. Let's do something fun that's going to be pretty funny later on for people on YouTube. So I'm gonna start intro, and like I'm gonna talk about Mesmer Soldier Spear versus Lance, yeah? And I would like to ask you guys to spam in chat questions of the type, why are you using Lance over Mesmer Soldier Spear? Or like, why are you using Mesmer Soldier Spear over Lance? Because there was a time when this type of questions were being asked every single live stream. So it's gonna be on theme, and it's probably gonna turn out pretty funny in the video itself. Alright, let's do it. So like, basically just when I'm gonna do the countdown, we're gonna start like I'm gonna start talking about things, and you can just like start like asking these questions. So they're gonna be displayed in top left corner on the chat later in the video. Alright. You can, of course, if you want, you can throw in your own memes and shit. Feel free to be creative about. Okay. Alright. Let's start. I'm counting 3, 2, and 1. Well, howdy YouTube gamers, and I am receiving plenty of questions about either Lance or Mesmer's Soldier Spear. Why would I use one of them over another? After that, after all, the Mesmer's Soldier Spear has not even arguably better R2, or like charge R2, isn't it? Like, and Lance, some people also say that Lance is shorter and has less damage. So, yeah, there is a lot of myths regarding these two armaments, and let me do a quick dive why I recently used regular Lance, and what are actually differences between these two weapons. Okay. Let me see. I'm gonna prepare real quick the frame data. Actually, I can screen share for you. So, Mesmer Soul. We need 200 charge attacks. So we got this. And also lens. All right. So you can currently see on the screen, on top, Mesmer Soldier's spear, and here at the bottom, the lance. So if you're going to compare the charge attack, the charge R2, 200 charge R2 attack, the Mesmer is just better. It actually starts earlier with the hyper armor, as you can see, and it also has possibility to frame trap with 2 quick attacks, successively attacking one after another, whereas, well, the charge attack of the lance is just worse. Yeah, it starts at 50 frame instead of like 38, and has late hyper armor, yada yada. It's just worse, as simple as that. So yeah, like in such case, if you are using in such case, if you are using a Mesmer's and you bother about its charge attacks, then yeah, like it's always going to be better over lance. Like there is not even like there is like, you know, there is a huge gap between these two. Yeah, like one is just simply better. That being said, let's go with released attacks now. Release R1. Let's add the release times. Now, if you are... Now, there is a thing. Lens... Let me actually... Let me use the epic pen, so... this is 100. You have a point, sorry. 200. Let me actually use the release. 200. Na zdrowie, kochanie. Okay. Now we are comparing the Mesmer's... Kurwa, that's still 100. What the fuck? Why it actually... What? Because I have both marked. I am fucking moron. Okay, let me actually fix it real quick. 200. This is it. Here you go. Okay. Now check this out. This is 200 R2 still, like heavy attack, but on the release. So instant release, basically, yeah? And this is lens that, if you're going to look up here, yeah? It starts at frame 21 versus the Mesmer one that starts at frame 22. But what's the most important is the gap between hyper armors. The hyper armor starts on frame 8, whereas for the Mesmer soldier, it starts at 12. This gray area over here that you can see is the release area. So like this is basically like heavy attack charging moment. Like even though you are just clicking R2, you still have the heavy attack buffer, and basically buffer on regular lens is shorter. So that's so that's basically another reason, or so that's the reason why in case of lens it is just objectively better on the R2 release. Yeah, if you just like tap it, it's better than Mesmer's version, as simple as that. And on top of that, you could say, hey, but this is like only one frame 2 attack. No, it's all about the hyper armor. Like if someone is going to flame strike you out of the hit stun, or like out of your hit stun, in the meaning that they are, for example, gonna like use the lance themselves and they're gonna like crouch attack you and then flame strike. If you are using the lance yourself instead of the Mesmer's soldier spear, then you can just straight up R2 out of hit stun and you are going to have priority. On top of that, you can block cancel into another R2, which is going to prevent an attempt to jump over your attack. It's you attacking like out of block cancel fast enough to have anti-air properties. When it comes to other moves, it's practically the same story, yeah? Like, playing them one-handed and what's not, it honestly shouldn't really concern you. You're supposed to use these, like, usually two-handed, unless in the power stance Great Spear setup, yeah? But there is actually another misconception related to the length of them. Some people think that lance is longer, some people think that Mesmer is longer, and also like damage is another concern on many people. So let's see. Maybe we're gonna use Emilia's tool. It's gonna be probably more accurate. Let's go to the build planner. And let's actually, in one hand, we are going to take Mesmer Soldier Spear, and other one is going to be Lance. But I actually, I need to add the heavy properties, isn't it? Because it's currently it is on standard. Heavy property, save, and now this also heavy property, save. Do we have actually a range here? I don't think we do have a range. But yeah, let me actually show you. So, as you can see here, we actually got Mesmer an example, and its actual physical AR is gonna be 602. On my build, it's basically my stats. Like we are checking out here my stats, which is like 65 strength. Yeah, like dexterity is not being factored because it's heavy infusion. And then Lance has like little bit less of the physical damage, but it's very negligible amount. Now let's see ranges. Resources. Wait, I think we don't have like a ranges here, unfortunately. Maybe Soviet has shit on here, like listed somewhere. This is build planners, references, range somewhere? No. Yeah, send the link, Monkey. This is exactly the one I'm looking for. Elden Ring 1.12 range spreadsheet. Okay, I got it actually. Or do I? No, this is the general thing. I need range. I don't think you can send. I'm not sure if you can send the link in chat. I think you DM'd on Discord. Okay, let me actually see. Thank you. Okay. We got this. Oh, now. All right. Now it's time for range, yeah? Okay. There is an entry for it. So, if you are going to look at Mesmer, Soldier Spear, and we are actually going to compare the range, so we only bother like about the same attack and its average length, which is like the root motion and the attack extension, yeah? So, this is basically like 4.791. And now... Uh, 4.791, yeah? And then now, and Lance. And then we compare it to Lance, which is 4.799. It means that Lance is little bit longer, as simple as that. So yeah, like for people that like compare these two, and I have seen so many versions of various things that people say. Some people say like Mesmer has like less attack but more range, or that like Lance is overall like has everything better. No, this is actually not true. Lance has minimally less attack, and well, Mesmer is shorter, as simple as that, yeah? So, I honestly don't think that both in case of these weapons, like the range or the attack is actually significant. I think what's the most significant is moveset, and in vast majority of cases, I would say that Lance simply wins. When you're playing power stance, then I think Lance is just superior choice, all things considered, because length of the attack in the PSGS setup is just at most important. Gamer in the chat says that like Mesmer's R2 extends further, and that's actually true. You have more range on the charge R2. Although, do you though? I'm actually not sure. Well, I could check the spreadsheet, but point being is that fully charged R2 is novelty. You're like actually going to use it mostly as a mix-up, not something that you're gonna be using it constantly. So on the average, I think like, well, Lance still wins. What about the hyper armor? They both the same? That's a very good question. That is a very good question. Ashraf in chat asked about the poise damage, and that's actually quite interesting. It seems like Mesmer actually wins on the poise damage, and there is like quite significant difference here. Like, if you're going to compare it, then the actual poise damage of Lance is 399.3 on the release R2, whereas on Great Spear, it's 408. And it is important because in case of Lance, it's barely not enough. Wait, or actually am I wrong? Nah, I might be wrong. You like this is not what was the question about in the first place. You was asking about hyper armor, and hyper armor values are the same. They do different poise damage though. Something, I think it means that you are... No, it is 300 poise, hyper armor. Okay, listen, so... That's interesting. You know why? Because I think that you're getting set the hyper armor to 400 if you are using the Storm Stomp and the Bull Goat. So it would mean that Lance, if you are going to click R2 against Storm Stomp, it's not going to break it. Whereas the Mesmer Soldier Spear is going to break. So yeah, honestly, that would require testing. I'm not sure if your poise is being set to exactly 400. If it is, like, when you're using the Storm Stomp, then technically against Storm Stomp, the Mesmer lance could be considered better. But on the other hand, the Hyper Armor starts faster on the great on the lance, which makes it easier to tank through the Storm Stomp. Yeah. What about the motion value for the R2 and so on? I don't think there are like significant differences, honestly. I don't really want to test it myself at this point, because it's like this discussion getting very lengthy at this point, yeah? So yeah, but yeah, make long story short, I think both these weapons are solid. It's just that overall lance, I think, is a little bit better, at least for me, because I just utilize its hyper armor way more, and like it just sits better like dwelling focus playstyle, whereas like Mesmer, I would say it's more of invader weapon, but honestly, in vast majority of cases, in invasions, you are still separating someone for the quick duel, so yeah, at the end of the day, unless you're gonna get like a niche moment where you can execute that charge at R2 attack, then lance is probably better even in invasions. Kochanie, niszczysz mi audio. No i teraz to już wiesz, teraz to już wszystko jedno. So yeah, I think that's it. That's the entire topic, yeah? We can actually jump auto invasions and do some lance gaming, because why not? Maybe Mesmer's is better in status infusions? Well, it can be, but at the same time, I don't like. It's what's important is utility of the hyper armor. Okay. Wait, well, I learned something myself, honestly. So that's good. What's the good counter for the Great Spear? There is really no good counter, honestly. Like, Great Spear is hit or miss type of weapon, yeah? You, like, basically as almost every single hyper armor, if not every single hyper armor weapon in the game, you are just relying on winning trades. Dueling shield, yes, dueling shield. Humble asks for spreadsheet. Ah, okay, sure, Humble. Give me a second. Still lose focus. What the fuck you are talking about? Jesus fuck. Oh. Okay, here we go. Oh, frame trapped moment. I lost so many fucking heals. As of now, that's pretty crazy. Okay, let me... Too early. Aha. Fantastic. Who is better, calm humble or humble calm? That's a very good question. Can we have a power level episode of Dragon Ball Z, but we are actually going to put against each other two shitters? CTS mirror only? No. Cariant Thrusting Shield is the humble, calm gamer virtue. Whereas the calm, humble gamer virtue is Pata Barbaric Soror. You are a pickaxe guy? Yeah, I know you are a crash guy. But, like, you cannot deviate from your crutches. Like, you cannot use the other one's crutches. Tak? A chcesz, żebym skończył? Okej. Pół godzinki będzie okej? I thought Humble was jumping, dueling shield guy. Yeah, it is, like, the GOAT. Neck 431984 is better than all. Are those, like, real numbers in the next name? Let's actually... God fucking damn it. There's... Gdzie? Okay, there is a filter according to Claw, let's see. Haha, those are settings for whatever reason. It's not filter. This is new message. Sort by name and wait, this is only friends. Okay, I'm not sure if Neck is on my friend list. Neck. Okay, here we go. He is. Okay, let's compare. If these numbers do not compare, you are banned. 431.
1984.
Fuck, he actually wrote it down correctly. Okay. Wow. That's actually impressive.
What's the reward for person?
I can kick him instead of ban.
No, no, this is punishment. What's the reward? We put all this effort into fact-checking him. Now reward him for being right.
Okay, I will give him a mod.
Okay.
I'm not doing that.
Why?
Because it's YouTube. On Twitch I could do that, but yeah. Do we unban Oak, or is he still like banished into the abyss? You know what? I completely forgot that he is banned in the first place. Like he got like banned along other fucking shitters from Lards. If you want, you can unban him. I don't really care since, yeah. Like, honestly, I didn't even remember about it. Like, at all. What did Oak did to you? The same story like every other like people on like, or a lot of people on Lard's Discord. It's just, you know, batch of two-faced bitches. So I banned them all. Like community of actually worthless human beings. Or like human in quotation, actually. Whoop. W szafie był? Klo. Insane. Oh. I wish to like not like be fucking hit by this shit. Not gonna lie. It might be a little bit too high latency for Lens, unfortunately. Insane. I solemnly express my deepest respect towards you for keeping up with Elden Ring PvP and not giving up on this trash game. Well, you are the one that thinks it's a trash game. I actually enjoy it quite a lot. And yeah, I have no problem with that. Like, both PvP is great, and I also, like, you know, I'm doing content on Night Rain, and I'm playing a lot of Night Rain. Night Rain is genuinely my favorite game at the given moment. So yeah. No wishes for me, frankly. Hi. What's up, my dude? Bro is slow walking. On pickaxe you need skill too, as on scythe or shamshir or TS or any other weapon. Any weapon that relies heavily on trading, that being lance, that being like I don't know, like a pickaxe, like you said, I don't know, gags and so on. There is like way less of skill involvement than anything that doesn't have hyper armor, as simple as that. Because like you are just removing from the you remove the most skilled like fundamental mechanic, which is spacing, from the equation in order to just like overpower someone with the traits, because hyper armor as a mechanic is just too strong. Yeah, it's supposed to be hyper armor is supposed to be like just additional thing that helps heavier weapons, and not something that just defines the heavier weapons game plan. And yeah, this is honestly, this is what it is currently. Yeah, like lances unironically just thrive or die based on the hyper armor, and that's not how it's supposed to be. I do spacing. Humble, you do very little spacing. You're like you're running after people and fishing for trades. It's I can understand you do spacing, sure, everyone does, but you just do way less of it. Yeah, like, you know, it's because you don't need to. Yeah, like, I mean, as simple as that. Two spears versus one spear. Who's going to win? Good shit for the guy, actually. He played very well here. Totally deserved, like, to lose this exchange. Let's actually start healing a little bit. I can even do something like that. Okay, got that hit. Oh, no attack. Oh well. I should have like aim upwards. The angle would help here. Ah, he rolled out. Yep. Like, I basically, because he tried, you know, to fish for the roll catch, I could just click R2 and he was forced to roll here. Couldn't even jump like on the reaction because I would entire him on this distance. Quadroll deck. But this duel in the video, it was a good fight. Like, I mean, kind of clunky here and there, but it was fine. Fine, okay, it was fine enough for the video. It wasn't really a good fight. But it was fine enough for the video, because vast majority of video is like noob stomping anyway. So throwing in the fight with the fellow tryhard is always appreciated. Nice Kronos Zen, fucking exposed. Kronos Zen sounds like a name for the fucking Transformer. Hi! What's up? Oh. What? Oh, lol. Flaming Strike. I don't see shit. Whoop. 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 Oh. Okay, time to heal. Dude, is that like... Yeah, there's only 2 players in there. We do not want to be surprised by the third Boyon out of nowhere. So... Is that sort of light? Are you gonna try to ult my ass? Oh, that's kind of unfortunate. Because like... Dude, it's supposed to be a roll catch. Have you heard it? Bro actually dodged it because of the lag. And now input drop. This is us. This is so us. Okay, here we go. Okay. Wow. I thought Gold was gonna play PSGS. I mean... Oh well. I think like I know this guy's name. I think like this guy gangs here and there. Oh, we got the teammate. Huh. Well, one way to lose half of your HP. Oh, they do that. Oh, okay. I'm sorry. Didn't mean to. My apologies. I've aimed poorly. Oh well. Imagine if the bro wouldn't miss the party. He attempted to backstab me, fucking ass. Are you familiar with the term Shelia? I... No? What the fuck is this? Your voice is provocative. And what do I provoke you to? Hi! Whoop! Oh, whoop! Oh! He tried to jump up, as you guess, as you could have seen, yeah? And it just anti-aired. So, gamer, let me just finish you with the jump. Oh, I messed up. Should have aimed here like downwards, it would actually help. Don't be dissing his Indian accent. Exposing me as a freaking Indian man. Oh shit. Hey. Let's fight. Almost fucking died. To the teammates, unlocking my ass. Here we go. Not gonna lie, I think PS5 was very disappointing for the games they came out with. Though I am a PC player, so maybe it was worth it for people that buy consoles. What? What you mean by that? Brazil, if for fuck's sake that word you are using is some sort of the slur, I am going to nuke you. Shailia is a common feminine name of British origin from Sail meaning heavenly, but also refers to zamknij kurwa ryj, chodź tu! Chodź tu kurwa jebany. Cat is getting like separation anxiety moment, even though I am literally here next to him. I have a cat with broken software. Pet kitty, he got petted. He wants to play the game too? Nah, he doesn't. Nah, I mean the cat has like separation anxiety, yeah? So like sometimes he just starts like meowing and being upset because he doesn't see the human. almost fucking died because like the only way to actually properly like aggress here was to do the attack. Okay. But by the way, who asked who is better, me or Colm? Colm is better. He's way bigger tryhard. I like have fun in game and I troll a lot. Smiley face. Ah, humble. I think you are just too humble at this point. Let's be honest. Who has the bigger power level? Whose scouter is actually beeping more when you guys getting scanned? Oh, beef. Gamer, look what I got. Was just waiting for you to appear in the chat. Where the fuck is this dog shit? Okay, here we go. How much AR do I have with it on strength build? 680. Kind of wonder. Ah, okay. So it is less AR than dismounter. That's pretty bad, not gonna lie. Dex build now, it's a strength build, but Beef from chat asked for the Bloodhound's Funk invasion, and I couldn't deliver because I didn't have it on the build. But ever since I actually moved character to the PC and gave myself some shit, the Bloodhound's Funk among them. So now I have it. Please don't use the Ash of War. I will use Ash of War. I am locked in to use the Ash of War. Bloodhound's Fang is somewhat quality. It is. But more on Dex. Whoa.
Hey!
Fuck. I skill expression, by the way. All right, that's the perfect invasion to end that. Methinks. I wanted to do shorter stream. Tomorrow we're gonna stream again, and I have to still edit the video now when I think about it. Tomorrow we're gonna do this. We're gonna do the Lance focused stream, I think, to collect the clips for the Lance versus Mesmer video. Who is streaming? Donut was in the chat, so he's not streaming. Dudley is streaming. Fight me? I'm not gonna fight you because you are too powerful. Warren Cash from YouTube chat. You are a YouTube chatter. You must be like very good at the game. So yeah. All right, to Fuji. It is done. Gamers, I thank you a lot for watching. Much love to you all. I will see you later tomorrow. Have a good one. Bye. And yeah.